regrets and all that, right?
The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away. I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now.
This is going to be the most interesting day of my life.
Hello all, welcome back to my channel. Today is the third episode of Girl Talk and you guys seem to be loving it, so we've just stepped it up a notch and we got the Megan edit on today. Hi Megan.
Hello my love, I'm looking this way because...
For anyone that might not know Megan, she is an incredible body posy Instagrammer. She's so friendly, like we've only just met today virtually and I just feel like she's such a warm person, and I definitely wanted her to come on because she's just very authentic, and I feel like if anyone's gonna, I should probably tell you what we're talking about today.
Yes.
We're talking about body positivity and positivity within yourself, trying to be body confident, self-confident. Anything you'd like to say, Mex?
No, yeah, we're just going to talk all things loving yourself.
Yeah.
And like how to get there. It's a journey. We will talk about that.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, stay tuned. So do the first one?
Sure. Oh God.
You go ahead.
Okay. Some days I love my body and other days I hate it. So it's just a statement, but I think there was a question mark at the end of this. Your take on that, Megs?
So my take is yes, that's gonna happen. Like it happens to me. Ellie, does that happen to you?
Yeah.
To me.
And I try and say that. I try and say that as often as I can.
Literally, and it's okay. Like it's completely fine. Like you're not gonna wake up every day and be like, yes, I love myself, because your mindset's never gonna be in that state all the time. Sure. So when you are having a bit of a crap day and you're like, oh, I look horrible in this, just remember, be kind to yourself first.
Say treat yourself like your best friend. Like, do you love your best friend all the time? Probably not.
It's literally exactly that. You can't expect every day is going to be great with yourself, because it won't be. We're humans, and that's
and it's kind of healthy not to obviously hate it. You know, I think it's quite a new thing to say like love yourself. Like when I was younger, if I'd said that to like my parents, I think they'd be a bit concerned. Oh God, she's getting a bit big-headed or whatever.
Yeah.
We both say it, don't we?
All the time. Well, I'm going to quote RuPaul because I bloody love RuPaul. If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love somebody else? Can I get an amen?
Amen! I was miming it as you said it. But it is true.
It's so true. It's so true. To what Ellie said, you're not gonna be like to your best friend, you look horrible in that.
No.
Because you never say that. Like,
no.
Self up. You want to be on your own team, your own cheerleader.
Yeah.
Like, get on that, and it's completely fine to have a day where you go, you know what, I'm not really feeling you today, but that's fine. Yeah. You accept it, you take it, and then we move on.
Had your notifications off?
Oh, you're sorry.
I'm like thinking, oh my God, imagine if there's like loads of boys texting me.
Stop it. Say that to you. Like, you're never going to say to your best friend, you look horrible in that.
Yeah.
So why should you let your own mind say that to you? Because at the end of the day, you've got to look after number one.
And also, I can kind of guess from Megan that she's kind of this kind of person. And I would definitely say I am, where I have so much love for other people. Like I'm channeling and funneling like all the love I've got into other people. Things do come and go. Like they might be your best friend, and of course it's so important to be kind. You are literally the only person that you've got for like the rest of your life. Like you're number one. You have to be number one. And that doesn't mean you're cocky. It doesn't mean you're arrogant. But once you can find happiness within yourself, it helps you appreciate other people more. So yeah, of course, hate.
Definitely.
Hate is a strong word. Like, do you really hate yourself, or are you just feeling low and
just having a day? Like, it's fine to have a day.
So fine to have a day. I have it where I'm having really bad body days, and I just keep looking at myself in the mirror and I keep squeezing all like my fatty parts, and that's not being very kind to myself.
Oh, I could talk about this for ages. I can actually talk about this for ages. Like, so my personal thing was, I'm starting to acknowledge all this now. Like, being a 22-year-old woman, I'm acknowledging it all now. I never really understood it when I was younger, and that's why I think it's had such an effect. on me. Because like all the things that I used to do when I was younger, of course there'd be days where I wouldn't even think about it because I've got other things to worry about, like going to the park after school. But now that you can be fully consumed in it and to understand, yes, I've had a great day with myself, or no, I've not had a great day with myself, to be able to do that is great anyway.
When I was younger, I would let like my head overtake my thoughts, and I'd be the kid that wouldn't go to the pool parties. I did a month in Bali where I was with very slim girls and we were meeting all these gorgeous Australian men and like, you know, travellers and all sorts. And it was a real reality thing when I came home, and I was like, wow, Ellie, I'm so proud of you that you didn't... I just learned. I'd got myself to a stage where I actually learnt to love myself to an extent that I was like happy to go out there. No one else gave a shit what I looked like.
And you've realised that as well, like,
yeah,
it makes it so much better. Like, no one else is thinking that 24/7 of you, that's just you.
Yeah.
I've got one. So, next one is tips on silencing that little voice that always creeps in. Guilt for not working out or having treats. I think it's well all the time, but then at the same time I go, no, I really wanted that bar of chocolate, so I'm going to have that bar of chocolate. I do it all the time. I literally do it all the time. There's nothing that's saying that just because today you've had a bad day, tomorrow you can't have a good day, or you can't have a good day in 3 days' time. I wake up some days, or like go to bed, and I go, right, I'm going to get up in the morning, I'm going to do a Joe Wicks workout, or like whatever there is that I can do, and then I'm like, and then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna like try eat cleaner, which I hate that anyway. Being able to go, no, Megan, stop.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, do it. If that's gonna like, if you're gonna feel good, do it. But do it in a way where you're not forcing it on yourself. Because the minute you force it on yourself, and you really start to feel guilty for all of that stuff, that's when you're going to go down a bit of a not nice hole, and we don't want to go down there. Yeah. Doing a walk a day for your mental health, and like eating clean because it makes you feel really energetic, to punishing yourself and being like, right, I'm not going to eat chocolate for the rest of the week because I've ate chocolate, you know, after Easter weekend. Like, I know that's like a really triggering time for some people, and I've been eating very well recently, but that's just because I've started like basically eating vegan and stuff, and it's just it's changed my lifestyle a lot. But I had this like really like euphoric moment like 2 days ago. But Ellie, you can actually go tonight just have fat Dominoes and it's fine. And it was like a really good feeling. If you're feeling that guilt, like something that's for me, I'm not very active, but simply going out on a walk and getting out and getting some fresh air is really good for your mind and for your body. All I wanted to do was just go for a walk, listen to a podcast, and like not go on my phone. Obviously I had my phone with me, but I didn't go on it. Yeah. And I literally walked along a canal where I live. I almost ended up walking into Paddington because I walked for that long, like I walked for ages. Oh, it's so nice round there though. Oh, it's gorgeous. Little Venice. So out. You take everything in and you just have no... Is no qualms the right word? No qualms. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You're just so like, I'm just walking in the sunshine. That's a really good point, Megan. Like, for me, walking, I'm feeling particularly anxious and I've built this like voice up in my head. I'm like, oh my God, I can't leave the house. And that happened to me like last week. For 2 weeks before that, I just hadn't left the house and I'd built this weird anxiety up. But honestly, listening to a good podcast and just walking is such a good way of letting your body move, but also switching off, because you know, just walking can be, and like being with your own thoughts can be a lot. Listen to some new podcasts, didn't you? You've only just started. Yes, I love them. Yeah. I love them, they're so good. Good vibes, like maybe not something that's so taboo. I've like felt really bad, like my IBS has flared up or something, and I literally want to cry that night. I put on something really funny. I watch YouTubers I love, or like David Dobrik vlogs. I've got really into them. Something that's like escapism, and you just switch off from the real world. Completely. You need to do something, like, even if you don't realise you need it. This is kind of going off the thing I said about Bali, but I really don't like the phrase skinny, and that's what somebody's asked in the question. I just really don't like that. But how do you stop comparing yourself to your skinny friend? So by that, I'm guessing a friend that is smaller than you are. How do you? All bodies, I love this phrase, all bodies are good bodies. It doesn't matter if someone is a size 8, like size 6, or if someone's a size 18, 20, anything in between. Yeah. Your friends are your friends. Yeah. Trained in musical theatre, so obviously I was in a leotard for a long period of time, and now optionally obviously I don't want to wear them, get yourself into a habit of going, I don't look like them. And you turn your friend into almost like an object, and you're
Yeah,
looking
it's
at them,
so
like,
true.
You're looking at them going, oh, you're so much slimmer than me.
Yeah.
Your habit of changing that and going, oh my god, like you need to appreciate and respect other bodies rather than comparing them, because the minute you start comparing,
I had a friend, like when I was a bit younger, and felt like I was getting envious of her. And then, not envious of her, but she was a lot smaller than me. And it's so easy to be like, oh. I realised she loved fitness, and like that was her thing. And of course there's people that are naturally slimmer. Actually, she does this for her mental health, like this is her thing. Like, I can't sit there and get so angry at somebody for being smaller than me. If A, I'm not loving myself, if B, if I'm unhappy with my body and not doing anything about it. That's not me saying that you need to diet, but I'm just saying that, like, I wasn't doing any physical exercise, you know, sitting at home and really annoyed at her for being small. And, like, it's just such a bad place to be in. And I was younger, followed a lot of, like, supermodels, because all the boys did. This is, like, when I was, like, 15, 16.
Yeah.
And it was toxic for me. It was really toxic for me. So I did unfollow all those accounts, and it did mean that I was comparing myself a lot. And then once I kind of got through that phase, started following people again, it made me just appreciate how beautiful women are. There's all different types and shapes and sizes of women. I have friends that are tiny and like I would love to be their size, but they've suffered with their skin problems their whole life, and like they get really bad acne, and I've been so fortunate enough that I don't have acne.
Someone has this and someone has this, and you just... Everyone's different, everybody is different. Someone's always going to have something that you want, but you've always got something that someone else wants. It's so easy to say don't compare yourself, because naturally it's always going to happen. And you tune in to start like making those little changes, like Ellie, like what you said, you sort of curate your own intake of like what you see. Just remember, like, your friends are your friends.
Now on my feed have such diversity, you know, ages, race, body types, and to me it makes me so happy that I can see girls that I follow on my feed embracing themselves in a bikini that are my body type, that when I was younger I never saw. And it's just about ensuring, because I think when it was younger it was so easy to follow these Tumblr type girls.
Oh my god, like thigh gaps.
Yeah, thigh gaps. Oh my god, that was such a thing. And I was like, oh my god, I do not have a thigh gap. Like, what is going on? Yeah, just try and diversify your media intake. Then soon you'll start to see everyone's different, you know?
Exactly.
I feel like we could talk about it for ages.
I'm like, do you know what? Let's do a 24-hour thing. Let's go.
Yeah, 24-hour body confidence, self-confidence challenge.
Exactly. Even if you open up and chat about it with your friends and go, oh my god, like I've said it to my friends, like, I'm like, I wish I had your legs, or like things like that.
And they'll probably go, shut up, Megan.
Yeah, literally.
So different. Like, you could find someone in the world that has the exact same body as you, but they won't have stretch marks in the same places, marks in the same places. Like, I've got a birthmark on my like boob, which you can see now, red one, and it, like when I was younger I was going to get it removed because I was so embarrassed by it, and like my mum was going to pay to like get it like laser removed and stuff.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, this is literally what makes me different to everybody else, and if they think it's a hickey or they think it's, you know, this or that, like that's their own problem.
And when you said that, Ellie, I was showing my mole. I have a mole on my the top left side of my head.
Yeah.
And
it's beautiful.
Can you see it?
I love it. Oh god.
Oh, right. So
Charlotte just tried to FaceTime me. Yeah, come on, Charlotte. Come on, girl. No, to be fair, we were literally talking about this when I was in her video. Like, I could give you a list of accounts and I'll put it in the description of people that you need to follow, and Megan and Charlotte and other people I follow really leading this. Like, you just, you're both smashing it. You're both smashing it.
Oh, stop it. Ellie's beautiful.
Thank you.
You're
See, when I was younger, if you'd said that, I would have been like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you would have been like, what?
No, I'm like, thanks. I'll take that. How do you have the confidence to vlog in public? I really want to start to document my life.
Ellie, you can answer.
Oh, okay.
I'm intrigued.
Influencers have such a negative reputation, I think, in the big world. But I do think it's starting to become more normal. And I always loved vlogging, like ever since I was little. Vlogging in public can be quite embarrassing, but I would recommend like vlog when you're with people, vlog in quiet streets. If you've got an iPhone, I literally did this the other day, and you'll see it in the vlog that I'm about to upload. I did it on my phone, so when someone came, I literally just switched it round to portrait, and it looked like I was on FaceTime.
Clever, that's a good trick.
Yeah, see, I think it's getting more normal now, and like I'll be in situations with my YouTube friends or whatever, and vlogging in public, and people are genuinely intrigued. The older generation will be like, what? Like me and Harriet went to a restaurant, or you take pictures of our food, and he's like, what are you taking photos of that for? Like, where are these gonna go? I think because it's seen as vanity, it can be quite embarrassing. But you said to document your life, and like I'm telling you now, to have videos to look back on is so amazing. Baby steps, hon.
So yeah, baby steps. Because I think like I'll put my little bit in. When I saw this question that Ellie showed me, I feel exactly the same. Because I think at the end of the day, if you want to do it for you, you do it for you. And I've sat on the tube before and I've seen people vlogging, and I'm like, I just stare because I'm so obsessed. I'm like, that's just so interesting. It's
Everyone's got their thing.
Newspaper.
Yeah.
Reading newspaper. You know, like if someone's out in a really like touristy city taking a photo of themselves,
yeah,
why can't you be videoing yourself? Because it's a memory you're creating.
Exactly. Just like make sure you're being socially conscious, because
exactly.
No, there's still big YouTubers that I follow that I can't imagine being that confident in public vlogging.
Should I read this one?
Yes, I'm feeling like my fake tan. Oh my god, my fake tan has gone all over my white dress.
Speechless.
It's so bad, Megan. Like, guys, you're gonna be able to see it, but let's just not talk about it, okay? It's because I haven't washed my fake tan off. Right, you guys.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's literally fine.
It'll be interesting. How do you feel confident with guys? I literally get so shy.
Aww.
But you go.
I guess if you mean body confidence, then be getting to that stage only when you're comfortable with somebody. So completely allow yourself to build up that trust in that department. With boys, right, I can't flirt for shit. Yeah, you can. Megan's been in a long-term relationship, so it's similar to Charlotte's situation last week.
With my boyfriend, I'm like,
I can't see you.
You can't see me.
But you just like radiate like sexiness. Yeah, you do. You're like.
I try to be sexy, and I think he just laughs at me, so I just end up laughing.
For me, when I came out of my last relationship, I was really in love with him, and then it was like, fuck, I'm single. Like, what do I do? And I became a bit of like a prolific dater, if you like. No, not prolific. I enabled dating to become like part of my social life, and that like. A date or two every week, 2 weeks. If Harriet literally wets herself, because every time I tell her I'm meeting a guy, she's like, this is so exciting. I'm like, nah, they're friend zoned already. She's like, Ellie, you need to stop. No, like, I always go in with a mentality that they're just a mate that I've like met. We're just gonna hang out. That kind of girl that will go on a date and be like, oh my god, like, you're just looking so good tonight. Like, I'm not like that. Maybe after a few drinks. It's my biggest tip. Using maybe dating apps like Hinge is really good, and like building up a conversation with guys, but like you don't need to start like talking about sex or like sending. I literally don't flirt with guys over text. Maybe I'll tell them they look nice or whatever. But you meet.
Drop a little.
Yeah, like it's always nice. By breaking that awkward boundary at first and just like getting myself out there and just not getting nervous for dates, because it's fine, like they're my mate anyway, like nothing's gonna come from it. It's really weird, but like it really has helped me, and now I actually have a lot of guys that I've been on dates with that are actually my friends now. A lot of guys that, you know, I've kissed. I appear really confident. I don't know if it's the same with Megan, but when I'm around boys, I'm confident, but the same way I would be with my mates. Like, I'm not sexually confident, if you like.
I think
I am.
Something that I think is like really quite sexy, if you will, is just being you. Because if you, like, don't put on a front or anything like that, because the minute that happens, you're gonna get nervous. Cast my mind back, way back when with my boyfriend. I think when I was trying to be someone that I wasn't, like, that's not what they're gonna like anyway. Like, they're gonna like you for you at the end of the day.
They fall in love with dorkiness, don't they? Not like not all boys. I think when you start showing like your authentic self to a guy, it makes them get really attracted to you.
At the end of the day, I think we're all a little bit We just got to be a little bit strange.
Guys actually get really nervous as well.
Exactly.
Like,
it's not
maybe
just
more
you.
so. DMs are open, and I
Yes.
love boy chat, so if you want to chat about boys. We filmed this question already, and we're filming it
Yeah.
again because of my camera. Megan, would you like to shoot the question again? We're okay.
Ellie, is this the question?
I don't know. Start it.
The turning point one.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're too
I'm so
much. You're too much. Come on, put yourself together.
Did you ever struggle with confidence, and if so, what was the turning point that changed it?
You go, Megan.
Right. My whole thing on this is, I do wish I could pinpoint a time when I was like, I'm gonna change my mindset. And it's happened over a long time, and it's still happening because it's a journey. The whole thing's a journey, and I think the older I'm getting, the more I'm realising and understanding the thoughts that I didn't understand when I was younger. I think it was more of a thing of like, I didn't really acknowledge it. Like, I didn't think it was a thing. It was just a thought, and I didn't act on it. Like, let's be active about that. Like, let's do something. There'll be loads of different challenges that are going to get in your way, and I think throw yourself in the deep end with things.
Megan for president.
Yes. If you do that, like, do that constantly, that's going to start to take its toll on you, and you're going to start seeing the little changes. I used to have a thing where I hated answering phones, like phone calls. I hated answering them. Like, I'd just much rather text someone. I'd be like, Mum, can you call someone, please, for me?
Which is just crazy, you saying that, because I would never think that.
Oh, I was, literally all the time. If someone called me, I'd like look at my phone and be like,
When you're younger, it's cool to be not confident. Like, it's really weird. I don't know if it's changed now with younger kids, but like, it was really cool to doubt yourself constantly, which is just crazy.
it was because we wanted people to give us that clarification, like, oh no, Megan,
Yeah.
yeah, even though you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah. Everyone, oh no, my low battery thing was up on my phone. Coming through puberty is a really big thing for me. I was 18 and comparing myself to my body at 14. I was 20 and comparing my body at 18. Like, as women especially, our bodies are changing all the time. There hasn't been like one kind of immediate thing that's made me think, oh my god, like I'm fine now. But in my situation, I think knowledge has been power. So like,
Yes.
understanding as women that our bodies fluctuate when we're on our period, our bodies fluctuate when we're hormonal. We're so complex. I said this in the last video, but once you just learn about how fantastic your body is, you start being less critical because you're actually more thankful than anything else.
Yeah, completely. Like, your body does so much for you.
Honestly.
Like, the minute you go, oh my god, I can literally do so many things that we just don't even acknowledge. Like, we just completely take so much for granted that you go, oh my god, thank you. Like, thank you. So, it's quite Marie Kondo-esque, where it's just like, you say thank you to your old clothes and you place it down, you keep it or you get rid of it.
Moved from secondary school to uni, a big part of like your confidence journey will be who you surround yourself with. Of course, everyone's got insecurities, but I surround myself with very bold women, like and that doesn't mean that I also don't have friends that are introverts. But if you're doubting yourself and your friends are kind of contributing to that, then they're really not good friends. When I was younger, I had friends like reminding me not to have a chocolate bar, like stupid stuff like that. Something good happens to you, they're not happy for you. They're like taking the piss with you and stuff, and like that's all to do with your self-confidence. If you're surrounded by people that are constantly saying you're embarrassing or aren't celebrating the things that make you happy, when I've got friends like Megan, like Charlotte, like Harriet, like all my friends who celebrate my successes with me and the other way round, it only makes you feel better. I'm probably as confident as I am today, and a big part of that is to do with the people that I surround myself with.
But like, we're all thankful for that. Like, everyone's so, it's just being kind. You've got to appreciate and also share. You know, when you get so like almost like emotional about these things, I can't explain. Surround yourself with the people that are going to bring out the best in you, because
what's that quote called? It's cool to be kind. When you start putting out positive, once you start gassing your friends up and telling them they're great, it just becomes a kinder place. Become happier with yourself, and then your friends are more like grateful for you. There's so much.
You sort of radiate that energy. Like, it's infectious.
Yeah.
Like, energetic and positive, and like, it's still okay to have a moment where you're not, like,
Yeah.
that's fine. Just little changes like that is going to be incredible.
Woo!
I love it.
Oh,
I don't know
love
what
it.
is, but I had something.
Put together some questions that were similar and kind of, you know.
We merged a few. My sad.
Yeah, if you've come from Megan's Instagram, hello, and thank you for joining us today. I
You're
hope
gonna
you
love it.
enjoyed this video. There is similar videos that I have done with other amazing people that you probably love. Very close to 1,000 subscribers now, so that would be appreciated if you could just subscribe. It's the little things. I know it's only 1,000, but for me that's the start of that's to me a nice thought that actually like there is a point behind posting. Please go follow Megan on Instagram. She is one of the people that every single day, her stories are really techie, like she's really good at creative stories.
I love doing stories.
Every day she posts, it's positive vibes. She's just positive queen. That's why I'm very grateful that you joined me today, Megan.
And I'm so grateful for you having me on here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
So we'll
much.
turn the camera off and we'll keep going. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Ellie.
But what, like, proper kiss? Like,
Well, yeah, you can do it. This happened with Ollie. Later, guys.
Do a hand kiss, or shall I do a
Let's do a hand kiss. Fuck's sake.
I will do a hand kiss, okay.
That's so cringe. For the next one, guys. Oh, and also let me know below if there's anyone that you think that I should do one of these videos with. I have one more person lined up. Thank you so much. Au revoir. I've said thank you about 10 times. Bye.
Bye.